Gringo Loco comes from your lifestyle in New York, maybe.
No. Gringo Loco comes from a very, very specific place. Don Jose Orlando Padron.
Wow.
Period, full stop. That's a fact that can never be taken away. No one can rewrite that shit. I was very close with Orlando Padron. And in my early years living in Nicaragua, of which I lived inside the factory for 14 years, not around the block, or you come once a month, or you have a house outside the city somewhere. I lived inside the factory with my bedroom inside the factory for 14 years. And Orlando Padron was a great inspiration to me, and we became friends. And going all the way back to 1998 during the Zona Franca times in Nicaragua, as we created our Zona Franca, and that was very interesting time. And he used to always say to people, "Oh, you're with JD, with Jonathan Drew, that guy, woo!" And he would say, "Yeah, Gringo Loco!" And he was very animated. If you think I'm animated, that guy was R.I.P., rest in peace, to one of the greatest who's ever lived. And that's where Gringo Loco came from, and it's been documented in books and stuff. So it's a real privilege and an honor to have spent those years, and still have that name hang around a little bit.
Wow. Yeah. And that's a story I know, but I remember seeing somewhere that was said that your success would be related that when pigs fly. Today, the pigs fly.
Yeah, they're flying right here. Look at this shit. This is the Liga Privada Selección de Mercado 10. And look, the pigs are flying right there.
Nice.
Have you seen these yet?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are really, really nice.
Wow.
We have some boxes for you, certainly. But yeah, when pigs fly and being successful, my mom and dad are very proud of me. They're proud of our company, Drew Estate. We've been successful from day one. Any of you who choose to make your own company and build your dream and work for yourself, you might fail one time, you might fail two times, you might have to stop and become an employee of another company, whatever. But that is success in having to blaze your own trail. And sometimes we win and sometimes we lose, or both. But yeah, pigs are flying all day.
That's it. Pigs fly. You participated for all development blends. You stay together. You try. Talk a little about this because it's very interesting.
Very interesting question. So
because you today is a face of the Drew Estate, but you.
What do you mean I'm the face? I founded the fucking company. Of course I'm the face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You found the time to participate for the development new blends.
Yeah. So Drew Estate is a unique company for a lot of reasons. We are, as opposed to some companies where they really have one person who takes notoriety, credibility for every single thing that they do. Typically it's a process that requires many people. It's the same thing that I've noticed in wine or in whiskey, but with cigars, I think it's even more so. And one of the things that makes Drew Estate so great, and one of the reasons I love Drew Estate so much, is our diversity.
Yeah.
Like if you think of Acid or Liga Privada or Java or Undercrown or Herrera or Nico Rustica, whatever brand you're into, Deadwood, think of how diverse our products are. Think of that. Such diversity in our products. There's a lot of palettes on it. For the last number of years, Willie has been our master blender, and he does a great job. But all of us participate in the process.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is get very involved at the very beginning as we develop something. Make sure that the tonality, more on the concept side, almost as if you're making a movie and saying, hey, look, where do I want this movie to take the viewer? Where will the conflict be? Where will the surprises be? Where will the amazing journey be? Because so many companies, whether they're cigar companies or not, want to tell you their story all the time. But it's very rewarding to when you put yourself and think about the consumer journey and be able to understand that side of the journey. And it's where those things come together, the consumer journey and the brand journey. And I think that's where a lot of the magic happens, that you were saying, a lot of that friction's like this. There's a great degree of beautiful friction at Drew Estate. It's rigor, it's grit, real grit. When you smoke a Liga Privada T52, 9, H99, Liga 10, your teeth, your mouth, you feel that tobacco in your mouth. You feel it on your gums. I wouldn't say it's aggressive. It's heavy leaf tobacco.
Yeah.
And that grind and grit is the same as a New York grind and grit. What's the difference philosophically between New York grit and swagger versus the grit of a Liga Privada number 9? So a lot of philosophy and shit gets blended into our cigars. And if we know this cigar has to have earth and grit, if it's missing that in your mouthfeel, and you go, well, this is a fucking amazing cigar.
Yeah.
But Liga had to have that earth and grit. Otherwise, it would not have been corrected on brand.
Wow. Incredible.